other than death, all failure is psychological. Just think about that. This failure, this upset, this catastrophe, if you aren't dead, in your head.
Failure is not an option, all right? It's not a button. It's not a label. It does not exist. Look, if you've been doing 10 things and ain't working, do 11. Like, what's gonna happen if you quit? Like, you're not 100% sure what can happen if you keep going. Like, you're not 100% sure if you give it one more crack at it. You're not 100% sure what's gonna happen.
As long as you don't surrender, as long as you don't give up, as long as you don't quit, then you haven't failed. It just means you've made a temporary tactical retreat. It means you've made a brief withdrawal so that you can regroup.
It's simple. Your whole year could have been messed up. It only takes November or December to change this whole thing around. Keep going. Hear me very closely. Just because you failed doesn't make you a failure.
Seriously, what does failure mean? It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. Let's use happy endings, right? And then we can relate this to failure and why it's not existing. Like, everybody wants a happy ending, right? Now let's go to the reality of it, right? Let's look at a fairy tale story. Let's look at Snow White. It's a happy ending. She finds Prince, whatever, she goes on. She lives happily ever after. Well, I call bullshit on that because 2 months later, the fact is they had an argument and he's sleeping on the couch. So the point is, the story continues. So if you fail on Monday, the only way it's a failure on Monday is if you decide to not progress from that. Because, you know, if I fail today, okay, I'm going to learn something from that failure and I'm going to try again on Tuesday.
Do you get a promotion every year on your job? No, right? So every year you work is a failure. Yes or no? No. Every year you work towards something, towards a goal, which is to get a promotion, be able to take care of your family, provide a house for them, or take care of your parents. You work towards a goal. It's not a failure. It's steps to success. Michael Jordan played 15 years, won 6 championships. The other 9 years was a failure. You know, there's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful, some days you're not. Some days it's your turn, some days it's not your turn. You don't always win.
As far as I'm concerned, if you get beat, unless you're dead, you are not defeated. And you have not failed. What you've done is you've learned. You've gained experience. And you're still alive.